Hello my beautiful friends, it's Amanda here, and today I have a very exciting video because we're opening a mystery box. I love mystery boxes. I have not even opened the package that this one came in yet. I have no idea what's in here. I've seen many of my friends here on YouTube posting about this Unearthly Cosmetics Valentine's Day mystery box, and I have been restraining myself from clicking on their videos, so I still do not know what's in here at all. All I know is the information from the website. I ordered this the day it became available for the very first pre-order. The price is $100 US. It contains 5 completely exclusive products. I don't even know which products are in here, but according to the website, these are exclusive to this Valentine's Day box. They've never been seen before. We're not getting repeat shades they're trying to unload. This is a fully curated mystery box. I love that. I loved that about the Halloween one. I had a really good experience with that mystery box. I liked all of the products. I had a ton of fun experimenting with some new looks. So I'm really looking forward to this Valentine's Day one because I have a feeling it's going to be just as good. Before I open this up, I want to mention a couple of things. There is a second pre-order that is available on the site now, so you actually can still grab this if you're interested. And discount codes do work on this because when I placed my order, I used my friend Karen Harris's code, which I believe is KH Makeup. I will double check that and put it on the screen here. Several of my friends have discount codes, so I'll list some more down in the description box, but I do remember that I used Karen Harris's code when I placed my order. Now let's crack into this box. I'm so excited. Here's the box. The Halloween one was a black box with orange question marks, and now this Valentine's Day one is a red box with black question marks. Love it. I think this is so fun. Let's see what's inside. Oh, okay. I see 3 lipsticks. Ooh. We have the Surrender eyeshadow and pressed pigment palette. That looks really cute. Surrender glowing blush palette. Ooh, I love the sound of that. 3 satin lipsticks. We're gonna try everything on. I am so excited. This looks really cute. All right, let's go for the Surrender blush palette first. I absolutely love a glowy, juicy, beautiful cheek color. Ooh, these are very shiny. Here's a close-up look at the glowing blush palette. We have a little peachy shade, a really hot pink shade, and then this beautiful grape color. I really love that too. Okay, here are the swatches. This is Luscious, Romantic, and Passionate. On camera, this color kind of looks purpley, but in person, it's very much a reddish color. These are all gorgeous. I can see these shades looking pretty on a lot of different skin tones. I love that none of them are too similar. Sometimes that can happen in cheek palettes. So this seems like a nice variety. I'm gonna use the peachy pink shade called Luscious. These are so shimmery that these could be used as highlighters, or you could even mix these with a more matte or satin blush if you wanted to use these more like a blush topper. But I do like a shimmery cheek, so I don't mind it at all. I went pretty easy on it because I don't know what colors are in the eyeshadow palette, and I don't want to do a really bold blush before I know what my eye look's gonna look like. So I can always go back and add some more, and you could definitely make a way more dramatic look with the blush. Let's see what's in the eyeshadow palette now. I love eyeshadow palettes, and I've had such a good experience with the Unearthly formulas. I know some people had issues with a couple of the shades in the So Strange palette. I think that's what it was called. I don't have that one. I saw some social media posts about that, and Batty Bean also had similar problems. I've never experienced that, so all of my interaction with their products has been really good. So I'm definitely expecting this Surrender palette to be the same experience. This is actually a lot more neutral than I was expecting, which I'm not mad about at all. I really like a lot of these colors, but I was definitely expecting something way more out there than this. This looks really pretty. It looks cute. We've got some neutrals, some purple, a little pop of red, a little bit of pink. All colors that I like. Definitely makes sense with the theme. Looks cute. I can definitely get a lot of looks out of this that I am going to enjoy. The question is, what colors should I use? According to the back of the palette here, it says that the shades Mesmerizing, Surrender, Chemise, Sensual, Intoxicating, Generous, and Alluring are pressed pigment for cheeks, which basically means that they have some sort of pigment in there that may cause staining or irritation and are not technically approved for use in the eye area. I always recommend patch testing these shades to see if you do experience staining or irritation. There's no perfect system for predicting that because sometimes that sensitive skin around your eye is more likely to have a reaction than the skin on the inside of your arm, where most of us swatch and patch test. But I'm a fan of better safe than sorry. When I look at this palette, I'm immediately drawn to this golden brown color. I love that shade. And this purpley color. It looks a lot more purpley in the pan. You saw in the swatches, it has a very pinky lavender type of color. This red also obviously is like the signature color of the collection. But in the Halloween mystery box video, I did a red and black look. So I want to switch it up a little bit. I think I'm going to go for the pink and berry shades just to do something different. I'm wearing kind of a berry colored sweater today, so we'll play off of that color too. So let's try these eyeshadows on my eyeballs and see how they do. Starting off like usual with a little bit of my ColourPop Party Proof primer. Then I'm going to start going in with these pink shades mixed together. I'm using Chemise and Generous on a big fluffy brush, and I'm putting that all over the crease area, blending upwards and outwards. Then I'm going to take the shade Sensual. This is a deep reddish berry matte color. And on a smaller fluffy brush, I'm going to start building that up on the outer part of my lid and in through, I'd say like 2/3 of my crease, and then just blending all those matte shades together using the shade Chemise on a big fluffy brush so that I get a nice bright blend on that. Next, I'm using Generous, which is more of a peachy pink, and I just quickly put some of that along my lower lash line. Now I'm going to take Intoxicating. This is a shimmery berry pink color, and using my finger, I just put that all over my lid. And then I'm going to take Alluring, which is a shifty sort of white pink duochrome color, and I'm tapping that in the center of the lid. That way I can bring some brightness and some dimension. Lastly, I just want to add a little bit of depth around the lash line. So I mixed these two darker mattes, Sensual and Bustier, and I just smudged that along the lash line before adding some mascara. This is sort of like a faux liner effect, but it just gives a little smudgy depth, and it makes any look a little bit more defined and a little bit more kind of smoky and sultry without really having to add a real eyeliner. So that's my finished pinky little Valentine's Day look. I really like it. I like how it turned out. I still haven't opened the lip colors, but before I do that, now that my eye look is finished, I do want to go back and add some more blush from the blush palette. I want to add a little bit of this color called Passionate because it's sort of a berry red color, and I think that it will work really well with my eye look that I did today, and also any excuse for more blush. All right, let's check out these satin liquid lipsticks. I love a satin lip. Oh, what? There's a little sparkly snow globe thing on top. Do all of their satin lipsticks have this? This is so cute. This one's called Dreamy. Little neutral brown nudie color. Maybe has a little bit of a peach undertone to it. Very cute. Definitely gonna like that one. This is Flirt. This is a deep wine color. That's Dreamy. That's Flirt. See what the last one is. Are we gonna get like a true red, or what's it gonna be? Maybe a dark purple? Oh, it's another nude. Huh, this little collection is more neutral than I expected. Again, I don't dislike that. Okay, this is a deeper brown nude. Oh, very pretty. A chocolatey neutral color. That's Delight. This is a really cute little lip collection. I like it. I'm surprised, but in a good way. Unearthly does that. They surprise me in a good way a lot. Okay, let me try these on. I'm gonna lip swatch these for you. First up is Dreamy. This one will probably be my favorite. because it's the basic B color. Cute, love it. This is probably gonna be my favorite. This is very light and moussey texture. Feels really comfy. It doesn't feel like it's going to dry all the way down, so it's probably not going to be completely transfer proof, but it's not too drying on my lips. I have really dry skin, dry lips, so I don't like a super drying lip product, and this feels pretty comfy. Reminds me texture-wise of the NYX Smooth Whips. A little bit less matte than that, but pretty similar in that fluffy, moussey texture. This is a nice chocolatey brown color. This would be a beautiful nude on somebody with a deeper skin tone as well. I like how it's not too warm toned. It has kind of a neutrally undertone, so it's very flattering, I think. Okay, it's actually kind of a toss-up for me between this one called Flirt and Dreamy. I'll probably wear Dreamy more often just because nude lip colors are just easier, lower maintenance, but this is so beautiful. I love this color. For me, this is another smash hit mystery box from Unearthly. I had really high expectations based on how cool the Halloween mystery box was, and I do feel like the Valentine's Day edition lived up to that for me. They're hitting on a lot of things that I just personally really gravitate towards, so it's no surprise that I love this. I love shimmery blush. I love satin lips, particularly nudes and berries, which is what this collection has. I love eyeshadow palettes. I particularly enjoy eyeshadow palettes that have a mix of mattes and shimmers. This one has an even split, which I really like. And I really like eyeshadow palettes that have neutrals and colors so that you can do such a wide variety of looks, from really simple neutral looks to super bold colorful looks and everything in between. This eyeshadow palette's definitely going to fit that bill. Just based on the swatches, I do think the mattes were outperforming the shimmers just a little bit. None of the shimmers were bad or even mediocre. I would say they were decently good, but the mattes were really lovely. They blended beautifully together on the eye, and everything really held its color, didn't get muddied up, and it was just easy to work with, but still gave me a really bold impact on the eye. Across the board, I'm happy with the palette, but I do think that the mattes are really where this particular Surrender palette shines. I could see myself using all of this stuff in the future, but I definitely see myself running back for these lip colors like tomorrow. So surprisingly, as much as I love my eyeshadow palettes, as much as I love glowy, dewy, casually sweaty cheeks, I think that these satin lips are my favorite thing in this collection. Who knew? Now's the time when I want to hear what you think about this mystery box. Did you pre-order it as well? Are you interested in ordering it now that you've seen what's in it? I always love to hear what you think about things too, so make sure you leave all your thoughts down in the comments below. As always, thank you so much for watching, and I'll see you in my next video. Bye! Whoa! Ah! Help. Oh, that's pretty. It's cute. I like it. Oh no, I'm wearing a shirt where the sleeve is so tight that I can't roll up for some swatches. Dang it. Oh, my fingers are sparkly. I think the reason a lot of people don't like this Party Proof primer is because they're putting way too much on. If it's chunking up and balling up on your eye, you have used too much. You just need a little tiny bit. You don't even really need to see it on your eye when you're putting it on there. Like, just a little bit will go a long way. First of all, the scammer, impersonator scammer channels are just out in full force. I blocked 3 of them yesterday. They left hundreds of comments on my channel. Hopefully they all got held for review, and between me and my moderator, we got rid of them all. There have also just been a lot of regular commenters that are leaving really uncalled for comments. I don't know what's going on. The beginning of the year, everybody just like loses their minds. I don't know. Guess it just comes with the territory. Wow, I am very easily entertained and very easily distracted by shiny things, so this could be the end of me. Just when you think they're gonna zig is when they're gonna zag. Okay, I cannot put these lipsticks on my desk or my work day will just go down the drain. Those are so fun. Got my little dark hearts earrings on. These are from my Etsy shop. I didn't do a Valentine's Day launch this year because they just didn't sell well last year. There's always a little hearts collection in my Etsy shop year round, so You can buy heart-shaped stuff from me anytime. I think these are cute. There's only one pair of this color left too. I really like this one. All right, this one is Delight. Holiday, it's not holiday. I mean, technically it's a holiday. Do you want to hear a really cute story? This is my Christmas present from my child. I have an 8-year-old son. He wanted to buy me a Christmas present, so his dad took him out shopping. He picked this Sweet Tart Double Shot palette, which I'll admit I have not used yet. He said that he chose this for me because I love coffee and I love eyeshadow palettes. And I just think that is the sweetest, cutest. It makes my little heart so warm and tingly. Honestly, I know adults that don't put that much thought and care into gift giving. Even if I never wear neutral eyeshadow again in my life, which obviously I will, this will forever be my favorite palette in my whole collection. How sweet is that? I just thought that was so cute. I had to tell you about it. Okay, thanks for watching. Thanks to everybody who leaves nice comments. I really appreciate you. And I hope that you, especially nice commenters, have an absolutely glorious magical day. And if you don't have a glorious magical day, if you don't even have a sort of kind of okay day, then I hope that tomorrow is better for you. And I hope that you know deep, deep down inside that I love your beautiful little face. And I will see you real soon. And I hope that next month you'll be my Valentine. Okay, bye.